Hello, I wanted to showcase some of the new heroes that are upcoming so far. These 6 heroes are currently available in Hero Labs, which is a limited playtime, and these heroes are all experimental. Nothing about these heroes is really set in stone, and who knows when they'll ever be released. They could change the model, they can change every single ability, they can even change the names. Every single thing is placeholder from what they said. However, I still think it's interesting to look at, kind of see what their ideas for new heroes are, and chances are at least a hero similar will come out. So I want to go through each hero and just talk about the abilities. I'm not going to necessarily worry about trying to make a build for them because obviously they're not even out. Plus, things are going to change. So we're going to start with Calico. First ability, Sekhmet's Spirit. Send a spirit cat forward that grabs target in its way, grabbing a hero will cause an explosion soon after. So I'm going to show what Sekhmet's Spirit looks like.
Ava, be a dare and kill them.
So the cat will charge forward and it will drag anybody that it collides with and explode when it gets to the end. You can reactivate it sooner to explode it sooner. Pounce. Leap at the target to inflict light melee damage and slow on nearby enemies. You may use Pounce on a second target if used within 3 seconds. And as we can see, it does trigger melee items. Nikamata Ward. Deploy a statue to track enemies in the area. The ward will also attack enemies recently damaged by Calico. Targeted enemies will have reduced healing and heal Calico when damaged. So what it means by track enemies is if you have it like right here, you'll be able to see an enemy on the map around the corner. And as soon as I shoot somebody, they all just laser beam him until he dies. It's kind of OP. I don't know what the range is on it. I think the range just matters if they're in line of sight. Should we find out? Put one clear over here.
Good, go. Running's a waste of time.
Okay, so there isn't unlimited range because that one wasn't shooting it. Queen of Shadows. Mark your enemies and bathe yourself in shadow to strengthen your attacks and make yourself invisible. Attacking will only temporarily reveal you. Hitting enemies with melee damage will reduce their bullet resistance, stacking. Okay, her left click shoots a lot faster and is a horizontal spread, and it does half the damage as the right click. This one does 15, this one does 30. And also the right click doesn't shoot as quickly, and it's vertical. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about on this hero. I don't really care too much about looking into builds or anything like that for now because I know it's not going to matter by the time the hero's actually released. I think she's interesting. Okay, now we're going to take a look at Fathom. This character was previously named Slork. I'm guessing it's from the Dota character Slark, but again, it is placeholder. He does look like a frog, kind of a bruiser. He has bloodletting, which is literally just Shiv's ability. So I'm pretty certain that that's not going to stick because that'd be pretty lame to have a new hero come out and it just has the same abilities as a previous hero. He has Scalding Spray. Spray scalding water in a cone ahead of you. You build up bonus weapon damage as you spray. So it's literally just a cone like that. You can turn it and I guess it just makes them gain more % damage. Pretty basic ability, honestly. Breach. Launch forward, damaging all enemies near where you land and knocking them into the air. You can do it in any direction. You can even do it like down. And it's basically just you knock into the ground and explode everyone. Pretty cool, I guess, but whatever. Bloodletting, we're not even going to talk about it. It's just Shiv's ability. Who cares? Reef Dweller Harpoon. Throw a harpoon that latches to a surface and pulls you in. While hanging attached to the harpoon surface, you are invisible and invulnerable. Enemies that look directly at Fathom reveal the invisibility. Passive, while out of combat and hidden on the minimap, heal a portion of your max health. This is basically Slark's ult passive from Dota. I don't know if you've ever played Dota. Slark, when he's not on the map and not under a ward or something, then he just heals like crazy. Let's test it. Okay, so I'm in vision of these guys. Wonder if I go over here. Okay, see now my regen went up a ton. at 29. If I walk back over here, it's at 2. Okay. Pretty cool, I guess. And the actual active throws a harpoon. And I'm sticking on the wall. I'm just floating. I'm running in air. I'm guessing that's because it's not done. And I'm invisible. So basically you can set up an ambush, I guess. Or if you're getting chased, you could just like run around the corner and like herp and jump up on the ceiling and sit there. And hopefully no one looks directly at you. But I don't know. A little bit not. This character's not very interesting to me because bloodletting is just a previous hero's ability, so I just don't really care. We'll see what they end up releasing. Okay, Holliday. I've heard about this guy more. I'm guessing this is going to be the next guy that is released, but we'll see. The powder keg. Place a barrel that explodes when shot or on landing after launched via melee attack or bounce pad. Has a minimum arm time.
Here comes the barrel.
How long will it last? Will it just roll forever? Okay, so it'll roll for a very long time.
It's gonna blow.
Then you shoot it and it explodes. Okay.
Catch.
And you can punch it to bounce it. And then it will just land and explode.
Incoming.
Kind of interesting. Seems fun. No arm time on the last upgrade. That's interesting. So you can just set it and just instantly explode it. Bounce pad. Drop a bounce pad in the world that sends you and other heroes flying. You will stomp down on landing. Deal damage to nearby enemies. Okay, so if you blink on them, it will do the damage. That's kind of cool, I guess.
There's no running from me.
Okay, so it works with either one of these. That's pretty good, I guess. They get stunned when you stomp on them. Crack shot. Headshots deal bonus weapon damage and apply fading slow. This effect can only occur when off cooldown. Okay, so you can't activate it. You hit someone in the head, it goes on cooldown, and then slowly gets off. So it's basically like a headshot booster. The slow is a pretty significant slow, 75%. Pretty good, I guess. It's just a passive. Every time you land a headshot, their head gets cracked. Spirit lasso. Grab an enemy with your lasso and drag them along behind you. The enemy is stunned, and Astro is slowed slightly during the lasso. I don't know what that means. An Astro is slowed slightly during the lasso. Lasso duration is paused for 2 seconds during the first usage of bounce pad. Okay, so I'm guessing Astro is what this hero was gonna be named before they decided to name it Holliday.
Time to go flying. They're tied up.
If you hit a bounce pad, it kind of bumps up the duration. It's basically Bat Rider's ult. Also, when it's fully upgraded, you see that it can grab a second enemy. So there's 3 here, but it's only going to grab 2. That's kind of cool. It's like Bat Rider. This is a pretty unique hero. There's no secondary fire. It just aims in. The gun reminds me of McCree, kind of, I guess. It's just a pistol. I think I would like this hero, actually. Seems fun. I'm excited for this guy to get released. Alright, let's go to the next. This hero is called Magician and looks pretty basic. And he's holding Seven's gun, which is kind of funny. So, this hero is probably entirely placeholder. Also, I noticed he has Paradoxical Swap, which is Paradox's ult. And it works the exact same way. Okay. Rabbit Hex. Hex a target, transforming them into a rabbit. Rabbits are smaller and move faster, but receive a damage amplification cannot perform. You can hex yourself by doing it like that. And it turns you into a frog. That's funny. There's no secondary fire, and I noticed the gun shoots like cards or something. Turn someone into a frog, which basically they run faster, but they take amp damage, but they also are silenced, can't cast anything, things like that. Spectral Assistant. Summon an assistant at the target location. They mimic your attacks, throwing cards that deal spirit damage. Press E to swap positions with your assistant. Okay, so you can like put a guy over there and then throw your ult and press E. Can I put one clear over here? Like zoom out of base and swap. You can. Okay, you can swap them clear to your will. That's kind of funny. That'd be fun, but I mean, it's obviously I don't think we're gonna get Paradox's ult on this character. That'd be weird. Vexing Bolt. Fire a bolt of magic that deals spirit damage and applies a fading slow. Press Q to redirect the bolt towards your crosshair. And you can redirect it more than once. You can send it out, and you could turn it, and you could turn it again. That's cool, I guess. Pretty unique abilities. This one, I mean, I'm hoping we don't get a different ability. That's kind of, it's the same as Fathom, where it's already used on another character. But that is interesting to see that they had the idea, when they were even making Paradox. Alright, Viper. You have increased slide distance, can slide up hills, and can turn faster while sliding. Okay. That's interesting. Slither. +2 stamina, full evasion while sliding. A cool passive. You just slide around. His gun reminds me of Ivy's gun. A little bit. Doesn't have a secondary fire. The ult Petrify. Create a hexed area on the ground. After delay, all units in the cylindrical area are petrified. Enemies also suffer spirit damage. If hex friendly, apparently. They're immune to bullets, but they do take spirit. Petrified units block all damage. They can use it defensively. Petrified units break free after blocking enough damage. Doesn't really say how much is enough. Oh, it says max block is 200. Okay. Lethal Venom. Inject a target with Lethal Venom. After a delay, the Venom triggers dealing spirit damage. The damage is increased by target's missing health. Okay, so like it's like a execute. Like if they're low health, it's gonna hit them a lot harder. And it reduces their healing. Hook Blade. Throw a blade dealing spirit damage, then the blade then hooks back, applying spirit damage again and applying a slow. Okay. Shuriken, basically. Boomerang Shuriken. And on the way back it slows. Does damage both ways. He is kind of interesting, I guess. He's not as interesting as the other ones. So far, to me, the two that I'm the most excited for is Calico and Holliday. Viper seems cool, but not necessarily my style. He can be fun though. Just slide. That is cool how you go up the hill. But yeah, alright, let's check out the next one. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna say is this guy looks like he's wearing Clockwork's helmet off of Dota. That's the first thing I noticed. Alright, let's look at the abilities. Wrecking Ball. Create a large ball of scrap that can be thrown, damaging and stunning anything it hits. The ball takes time to create, and you move slow while holding it. So it's just this big rock. He has no secondary fire, and his gun's kind of like a pistol, I guess. He looks like he's holding Paradox's gun. So it doesn't stun everybody, and it can break. Maybe it broke because I threw it at the ground. Zoom. Stun an enemy trooper or NPC, damaging them while held. A successful kill provides fire rate bonus. Okay, so you can eat a minion, and it gives you some bonuses, and if it kills someone, it'll give you a charge of Bioblast. Shoots out a blast of consumed remains, damaging and slowing enemies. Multiple hits increase the slow. Okay. Astral walk. Like an eagle, but brings you with. So, is my original body still sitting there? It is. So someone could like kill me. But if I crash, it brings me. So it's like Grey Talon's eagle, but it also just teleports you. Damage per second flown. Oh, okay. So the slow and damage is based on how long you were flying. You can fly it for 16 seconds, so it can last. It can do a lot of damage. So it's just gathering all this damage. He's interesting. Reminds me of Clockwork, some kind of like robotic guy, engineering stuff. And that is the 6 guys. So far, Holliday and Calico seem the more put together, especially since Magician and Fathom have abilities from other characters. Viper seems put together, but he's not, I'm not as interested in him. He's just not my style, I guess. Wrecker is kind of cool. Seems like he's not very well developed. Okay, I talked about the heroes in the sandbox, but now I'm actually doing a game with Calico. We'll see how it goes. I've never played this guy. Not like a warp stone. I'm just gonna like put all these like over here. If he ever walks past, then maybe he'll just get wrecked. Like little arch. He can walk into his death. What? What? The aimer was right there. Alright, that's dead. That was a waste. Oh man, that is so funny. Just shove him into your tower. What do I build? This is the charge thing, so ooh, the rapid recharge is gonna be actually huge. These just last like actually forever. Oh my gosh, I'm not expecting him to just like pounce on me like that. He buried me, but it just actually didn't matter. That's so funny.
I see the enemy.
Come over here. Oh man, this guy is actually so cool. What do I get? Mystic Reach, probably. Headshot booster, sure. I'm just getting whatever this random build is. What is that? That's definitely not a counter ability. Let's see. Is there a limit on how many I can have? Bro, that is actually so busted. What even killed him? I have bloodletting too. Oh yeah, okay, that's what it was. I'm gonna like set up over here and I'm just gonna like that. My weapon kind of sucks, to be completely honest.
Go get them.
so mad.
Go.
I just shove him into this hallway of death and he gets wrecked. Alright, yeah, that needs a nerf. It's so OP though. Game's really strong. Like, yeah, no crap.
There's no.
Can he not see these lines? And they heal me. It's like, what?
Guys, it's missing.
Ada, be a dear and kill them. I am superior.
This guy won't expect it. This guy won't expect it. Come out here. Bait him out here. He won't expect it. He hasn't died to me yet. Ah, dang it.
What the fuck is this?
It's him getting wrecked. Look at this. He almost died from that. If anyone comes over here, they will die instantly from these cats. That's what this Slark guy is complaining about all the time. He's coming. He's coming. Okay, okay. I'm ready for this. What? You just turned around and ran? Alright, I'm gonna go set up in like mid lane.
Dispatch them, Ada.
What is this? It's so buggy. Like tries to do like the Shiv leap, but it just doesn't go through walls quite as good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is OP. Yeah, that was really fun playing a game with Calico and seeing the new heroes. This is the first look I've had at any of them. I haven't really read any of their abilities or anything before making this, so this was my first impressions, and that was my very first Heroes Labs game. I thought it was really fun. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are not complete. It'll be interesting to see what they end up coming out with.